Let's take a look at what happened with Tesla today. So we are down $12.70, closed at 225.31. This is almost 5% down today. Post-market, we are even Steven for now. Let's take a look at what this means on the chart. Let's look at the facts and then how we can maybe profit from those facts. So we are still into this downward channel, very clear. This is what we tried to do this week and last week. So we came down to 217.65 and we stayed there for 2 days and then, we started to go up. Things are looking rosy. Things are going in the right direction. Tesla is going up, but no. We stopped at 252.14. This is not an even number. This is not 250. This is not 255. 252.14. So we stayed there for 4 days, staying above even 238. This was a really tiny congestion zone, a very tiny equilibrium between the buyers and sellers, a very tiny, a shallow equilibrium. And yesterday we started to see some weakening, sitting down on 238, even going lower during the day, and boom, we have the move down today. If we take a look at the 1 hour chart, so the sell signal that we identified is when we broke lower than 238. When you have a congestion zone, a stock going sideways in a rectangle like this, when you are losing stochastic over 60, and at the same time, you are closing lower than the lowest part of the congestion zone, because that lowest part was at 238. It was not really here, right here at 232, because this was the low of another bullish channel. But the congestion zone was at 238. We had a close lower. This was the sell signal. This was the sell signal right there. We had a little bit of a pullback. No stochastic getting back on the pullback. And boom, history was made. Boom, we are going lower. So we are still a little bit higher than 217.65. Sometimes we don't reach the target, which is 217.65. But maybe we are going to reach it because stochastic is continuing pretty low. We are below this downward resistance. We could be going like this tomorrow, and then we can reach our target at 217.65. Then, if we start breaking 217.65, then this is going to mean that we are going lower. The next stop is going to be 194.35, which is a support that was very useful in the past. It was right here. This was the support that we watched. June 26th of last year, we had the break of that support, and then we had a nice run from 194.35 to 273.79. This was a nice run. You can go back to see my June 26th video where I talk about this. So yeah, Tesla is really showing no signs of going higher. There was, yes, I mentioned that. There was a little bit of a bullish channel. We could have gone maybe a little bit higher, but no, we were stopped at 262.14. And this would have been the buy signal on the 1 hour chart if we had closed above 252.14. We did not, so we did not go long. Technical analysis is telling us when to buy, and it's telling us when not to buy. So this is really helpful. Instead, just a little bit later, we got the sell signal, and we made a little bit of profit on the way down. So what's not to like about that? Let's take a look at the VIX. VIX was cooling down for the past 4 or 5 days. Now cooling down, closed at 21.71, up 21. So we cannot break lower than 253. We see right here, we have a support at 2053. Support just means that this is an area that we cannot go under. So we cannot go under that number for now. So each time the VIX goes higher, stock market goes lower. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, weekday also, no stochastic, cannot break 41,826. And we are watching this pullback. We had this big move. Now we are watching the pullback because the pullback, it could be here. It could be a little bit higher. The pullback is going to give us another selling opportunity for a big move down. So we are watching this every single day. You can join me right here. SPX, same thing. The pullback is very shallow. Maybe this is going to be different. And Nasdaq also very shallow. So it's possible that the pullback remains this shallow. If it remains that shallow, if we break 19,231 for Nasdaq, this is going to be an indication that we are having a further move down. Russell still pulling back, still in its pulling back phase. We have a red candle today, still having to reach the moving average. It's possible that the moving average makes it cave in or the downward resistance. Nobody knows about that. And we don't need to know in advance. We just need to observe what is happening and make a decision when it's the right time. So tomorrow we had the interest rate decision. The interest rates are at 4.5%. They have been at that point since December 18th. Nobody knows what is going to happen, but we could be having an impact in the stock market tomorrow. The forecast, the consensus and everything is at 4.5. So if we come out at 4.5, it won't change the market too much. If we go higher, then everything is going to crash. If we go lower, I don't know if we will, but if we did, then this could give a little bit of a boost to the markets. And looking at the market as a whole today, look at this, pretty red. Let's take a look at some Tesla news. We are getting pumped directly into our Discord server. You need to become a community member to have access to this. So Electrek, okay, Electrek, this guy does not really Elon and Tesla, so we should take what he says with a little bit of a grain of salt. Tesla used car prices are falling at 3 times the rate of the rest of the used car market, which is also going down. If we take a look at this table right here, Car Gurus, the prices going down in the last 90 days, 1%, Tesla's 3.7%, year over year, 2.6%, Tesla's 7%. Yeah, this is really sad because Tesla is a great company, but hey, it is what it is. If people are selling their Teslas, there are going to be some buyers at good prices. Why Tesla stock looks extremely oversold? This top markets technician. I hope I don't look like that. Yeah, it looks extremely oversold. Okay, so RSI is at 29.57. It's oversold when it goes lower than 30. It's just a little bit below 30. And yes, we had a big move down, but it's not because the stock is oversold that it is somehow ready to go back up. There's this news that's pretty interesting. BYD's shares rally after rolling out new technology. It claims charges EVs in 5 minutes. So if we have something like this is a super e-platform technology, which it says will be capable of peak charging speeds of 1,000 kilowatts, so 1 megawatt. So this would be leapfrogging Tesla's technology because Tesla's superchargers are capped at 250 kilowatts, if I'm not mistaken. And Electrify America are at 350 kilowatts. And to power a DeLorean, you need 1.21 gigawatts. If we take a look at BYD right here, these are the types of buy signals that you are getting if you are part of the community. Access to our Discord server. Look at this. We had a resistance at 52.06. And look at this today. Boom. We are moving higher. We have some earnings that are coming soon. So maybe a little bit of disturbance there. But this is a strong showing from BYD. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.